All right, so now let's talk about late payments. Everybody, a lot of people have had late payments in their lifetime. We understand stuff happens, life happens. Sometimes you got to use your credit card more than you want to. And then sometimes you get behind and you can't make that payment. I always tell people make the minimum payment, but try to pay it off as fast as you can. But you never want to miss that minimum payment. What happens is once you miss that minimum payment, then it's going to start saying that you was late, and it's going to be like 30 days. Then it's going to start tacking on interest. Then it's going to be like tacking on double payments. And you don't want that, because if you already couldn't pay the first payment, what makes you think you're about to be able to pay the second payment if you're not out here putting in the work to be able to get the money to pay for that actual minimum payment that they asking for? But I always tell people to make at least the minimum payment on a credit card, no matter what they do, no matter what they go through, even if they can't pay it in full, because you don't want to miss that actual payment, because it can hurt you. Trust me, you can lose 50 to almost 100 points with a late payment. So with late payments, a lot of people say they can't be reversed. They can be. A lot of late payments can be removed. A lot of times you can ask the company to remove the late payment. You can send a letter directly to the credit bureaus, to the actual creditor, and ask them to update that, like a debt update letter. You can send that to them. You can talk to the credit bureaus and show them that you was paid on the time. You was paid on time. You was agreed, never late. So what I do is, here's the method that's been working for me. And it works for me and other people as well, because I've had people come to me and be like, man, I got a late payment. I can't seem to get it removed. I tried to call them. I tried to do this. I tried to do that. And I just was like, shoot, I'm just go to the CFPB, because I know if they're not going to answer to me, they're going to answer to the CFPB, because they have to. And if they don't, then they just send a letter to the CFPB, go and sends a letter directly to the credit bureaus, or however they communicate, send a letter to the credit bureaus and tell the credit bureaus to update the account itself that's paid as agreed, never late. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to go on screen, and I'm gonna show you how to actually go into the CFPB to start the initiation to reverse the late payment. So now when you look at your credit report and you got a late payment, credit reports usually show up in 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, and then charge off. When you see the CO, that means charged off. So now they charged off that debt. They wrote that debt out. And now you have to try to get that account removed. There's a certain way that you can get that account removed by using the CFPB too as well. But we're just going to talk about the late payment and how to get the late payment reversed. So now I'm going to show you how to go on screen, and I'm going to show you how to actually start getting these payments reversed. This works. I know it works. It's worked for me and it worked for other people that's around me. It don't matter how many late payments you got. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you are 120 days, you are 90 days behind on that account, just go ahead and try to get that account removed. If you can't make that payment, just try to get that account removed. But if you have the money to pay off that account, and then you do this method too as well. But if you're 90 days behind, just go ahead and get that account removed, because you're so deep into the game, you probably owe a lot of interest, and you don't want to sit up there and be stuck with trying to pay those payments. So I'll just go ahead and try to get that account removed. The same way you would try to get that account removed is the way I show you how to get accounts removed, collections removed with the CFPB too as well. So it's the same process. But if it's charged off, there's different verbiage that you have to use to get this removed. So let's go on screen, and I'm gonna show you how to get this actual late payment reversed. Let's go. All right, so the first thing you want to do is go to Identity IQ. The reason you want to go to Identity IQ is you want to pull your credit report. Now, when you pull your credit report, it's going to show you all three bureaus at the same time. It's not the same as Experian. It's not the same as Credit Karma. This is your credit report in detail. So it's going to show you your credit report in detail. You might see some stuff on there you never seen before, but this will show you some stuff in detail. So you're going to click the link below in the description. Go to the description below this video, click that link, sign up for the account, get everything ready to go. So once you start looking for these accounts with these late payments, you are able to see these accounts and how they are laid out exactly. So you'll know when the late payment occurred and how to dispute them, and make sure that they're all accurate at the same time. So click the link below and get the Identity IQ app. That way you can pull your credit report. And I'm going to show you what it looked like in the inside with a late payment, so you'll know what to go for. All right, once you come inside Identity IQ, you're going to scroll until you find the account with the late payment. All right, here's a Capital One account. Here you see it up here, say Cap One. You got the account number. You want to make sure all account numbers is the same across the board. Then you just want to scroll down right here. You want to scroll down right here to the 2-year payment history. Once you get to the 2-year payment history, now if you had it for Experian, now right here it's going to show up TransUnion. It's going to show up Experian, Equifax. If the account is reporting on all three, then that's good too. But if it's just reporting on a 1, then you would just go ahead and use the 1. So I looked through this credit report, and this only has 1 account on there right now. This is the current one that I'm working on. So I see that they had a late payment for Equifax in February of 21, and it was 30 days late. Then there was no data reported after that. So what I would do is I would screenshot this actual account. So I would screenshot this information right here. You can actually back it out, so where you can screenshot the account name, and then you can screenshot the date right here, so you can have the date too as well. So this was February, so you'll want to screenshot this whole section right here. So I'm on a Mac, so what I do is I do this, and then me doing that, I could be able to I could screenshot all of this like this, and I screenshot this, but I make sure I got the account name in there too. Boom. Once you screenshot that, then you will be able to see the account too as well. So let me see if I can back it out real quick. In that way, nope, it's not gonna let me do the whole. It may. Hold on. Let's try this. Bam. Okay. Boom. Now I got the account in there like this, so you'll screenshot the whole account. So then you'll go here, show it, then you'll screenshot it. Like that. Boom. Once you screenshot it, you save it. Now you're going to upload this to the CFPB later. So let's just say that TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax was all reporting at the same time, right? And then you seen it down here in the 2-year payment history down here. Look down here, you see the 2-year payment history, and it's reporting all the way across. Now let's just say it was 30 days late here, but then it showed okay for both of these credit bureaus, for TransUnion and Experian. And then you get over here to March, and it's reporting okay here. It say okay here for Equifax, and then it's reporting 30 days late for March. That is an error. It's supposed to report 30 days all the way across the board, the same exact for each bureau. If there's an error, it's supposed to be 100% accurate. I'm gonna show you the laws, that the consumer law, that show you that everything's supposed to be reporting accurate onto your credit report profile. I'm gonna show you that. So you're gonna take that screenshot. You're gonna make sure everything is all good to go and everything looks the same across the board. Right here at the bottom, you're gonna look at the 2-year payment history. You're gonna make sure that's all good. Then you're gonna go up here, make sure all the account numbers is good up here, because you're going to want to put this account number that's on the credit report. You're going to put that account number inside of the actual the complaint once you do the CFPB. So now once you do that, then I'm going to show you the law that you want to use that's going to help you get this late payment removed too as well. Okay, now here's the law right here that helps with the FCRA, that actually protects you to make sure that anything reported to your consumer profile, your credit report, is 100, 1,000, 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000% accurate, right? So you want to make sure that all that stuff is accurate. So the code is, the law is 15 U.S. Code 1681E compliance procedure. Now we're not going to read through this. I'm not a lawyer. And the information I give you, don't take me as a lawyer or anything, but this is the stuff out here. This is, you can actually look this up. This is from Cornell Law. So accuracy of the report. So whenever a consumer reporting agency prepare a consumer report, it shall follow reasonable procedure to assure maximum possible accuracy of the information concerning the individual about whom the report relates. So anything that's reported to your actual credit profile, to your consumer report, you want to make sure that it's 100% accurate all the way across the board. That goes back to when I was telling y'all that this information that's reported on your late payments, everything should look the same. It should not look no different than the other bureaus. Everything should be tied in the same. Once you understand that law, then you go after them, and then you execute on them, and then you hold them accountable. You want to hold them accountable. I'm going to tell you from the other side, they get paid. These data furnishers, these companies get paid to report this negative information. The credit reporting agencies get paid from the data furnishers to report negative information about you. So they're going to take their sweet time. They're going to try to mess you over. So if you know this stuff right here, I'm telling y'all this stuff right now because I know both sides, and I'm going to just say that. So with this information, once you know this type of stuff, and you know that they get paid, these credit reporting agencies get paid, you have to stay on top of them. You have to hold them accountable. 100% accountability on what's being reported to your actual credit profile. So now we're going to go into the CFPB, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do the complaint so we can start getting these late payments updated. Let's go. Okay. So now when you go to Google, you can go to Google, or you can go to right to the top of your search bar, and you want to type in cfpb.gov. Once you type in CFPB.gov, it's going to bring you to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Now, this is the only bureau when you're talking as far as credit, consumer complaints, and all that. This is the only bureau here is the CFPB. We've been lied to. All the other ones are just credit reporting agencies. That's all they are. They're data furnishers. That's just the way it is. We've been lied to. So now, what you want to do once you get here, you would click on submit a complaint. Once you go to once you click submit a complaint, what it's going to do, you're going to scroll down till you get to start a new complaint. Once you click start a new complaint, right here, it's going to ask you if you already have an account, then you want to just go ahead and click this if you already have an account, and then it's going to prompt you to log in. If you don't, then you want to go ahead and get you a new account set up. Once you get the new account set up, then you'll be able to start submitting your complaints. All right, and this is inside my account. I have previous complaints that I always do too as well, just to make sure I keep all my stuff up to date, keep everything accurate on all 3 credit bureaus. So credit reporting agencies. So now you'll go here to start a new complaint. Once you go inside here to start a new complaint, what you're going to do is you're going to look at all these. You don't have to go to, I'm going to just give you the ones to go to. So you're going to go to credit reporting right here, or other personal consumer reports, background checks, employment, tenant screenings. You want to go here. So once you go there, then you want to go down here. You want to click credit reporting. Once you click credit reporting, you're going to click next. This stuff is easier than what y'all think. Trust me. It's way easier than what y'all think. So now you want to go here and proper use of your credit report, of your actual report. It says share without consent. Credit inquiries for unknown source is the one I always use. So what you want to go here, and then you want to reporting company, use your report improperly. So you'll click here. Have you fixed this problem with the company before? You say yes. Did you request information? You want to say yes. The reason you want to say yes, have you fixed this problem with the company? Have you tried to fix this problem with the company before? Because if you say no, they're gonna send you a letter, or they're gonna send you an update. They're gonna send you an email. They say, hey, go fix this with them first, because it's easier for them not to do the work. And they just say, did you request any information from this company? I always tell them yeah. And then when they ask, what did you request? I just say statements proving that I was ever late on this account. Boom. Once you do that, did the company provide the information? No, because if they say they did, then there's going to be a problem from there. Then you'll click next. Once you click next, I'm gonna give y'all something to type in. You can use it word for word, or you can switch it up a little bit. This is going to help you with getting this actual account updated, and then we can go from there. Okay, once you get to this section right here, this is what I want you to type right here. I have reviewed my consumer reports, and I noticed that I had 2 late payments on that account, or you can do 1, but no more than 2 late payments on that account that I was never late for. The consumer reporting agencies have assumed a vital role and have a responsibility to report consumer information to the best of their abilities with maximum accuracy. I have never been late on payments for the accounts that I have included in the screenshot inside of this complaint. And on dates of, you always want to put the month that's in the year. You don't want to just put the date. You just want to put the month and the year, because they go by month and year. Please investigate. And you want to put the 2-digit date for the month, and then you want to put the 2-digit date for the year. And then you want to say, please investigate and provide proof with statements showing that these late payments were late. If proof cannot be provided, I demand these payments be updated to paid as agreed on time, as they should be, due to the fact I was never late. Thanks. Please see screenshot attached. Remember, you want to attach that screenshot to a late payment that they had reported. And then what they say, what would you like the fair resolution to be for this issue? Update the account to paid on time and never late, or remove it from my consumer report. Now, I want you to stop right here. If this is an account for a credit card or anything that you have an open account with that you plan on using for the future, I want you to remove this section right here. You just remove this part. You just remove it just like this. That's all I want you to do. Just to update the account, paid as agreed, never late. If this is an account that you have messed up with, you want to get this account removed, and you'll want to leave that on there. But if you want to close out that account, because if you tell them to close that account out, they're gonna close that account out. Trust me, they will remove that account, and now you have to go through the whole process of getting that account reopened, and it's a whole big spiel. But if you have an open account, listen to me closely, slow down. If you have an open account and you're just a couple payments late, and you know you're gonna be able to make those payments, or you already caught those payments up, do not tell them to remove it. You just tell them to just update it as paid on time. That's it. Please pay attention to that. Then you'll upload the screenshot here. Then you'll go through here and let me see, desktop, and then you just wherever your screenshot is, you want to just upload your screenshot there. Once you upload your screenshot, then you will click next. This is very vital information. I'm telling y'all, this stuff works. Trust me, I do it all the time. I do this shit all the time. So now, when you get to this section, you want to type in the company name. Now, when they say credit reporting company, you want to type in TransUnion. It should start. Yep, there it go. You could do TransUnion. They got. I'll just type it all out. TransUnion. You could use Interment Holdings. I like using Interment Holdings because that's the actual company. Then you want to click Social Security name as it appears on credit report. And now, so if you want to type your social, so if your social is 1234, you want to type whatever your social is, and you want to go to that credit. You want to go back to Identity IQ, and you want to go to the top of your credit report. And once you go to the top of your credit report, you want to type in your name for that bureau as it's shown. So let's just put your birth date in there. You know, we could do 1987. It don't matter. I don't care. Whatever your birthday is. So if your name is John J. Doe and it's showing up just like that, even if it show up like this, you want to put your name exactly how it's shown. Even if it showed up ugly like this, you just put it exactly how it's supposed to be. And you want to put it exactly how they had it on that credit bureau. So if your name is just John J. Doe on how they're showing it, or if you don't have a middle initial and it's just John Doe, then you want to just put John Doe. However they showing it. So if TransUnion is showing your name like this, you want to type it exactly how they have it in the actual credit report. Then, do you want to do another company? You'll type the company name here. Now just say this is Experian. It should generate it so they can come up. You can just put Experian credit reporting agencies. And then you just have you tried to fix this problem? You always want to put yes. Did you request information from this company? Yes. Same thing. Statements proving I was late on this account. Same thing, right? Did the company provide this information? No. Same thing. Going to click these three. Whatever your social is, whatever your birth date is. And then type it. If this is for Experian, you want to type it just how Experian has it on your actual credit report. So if it just got John Doe, just like if it got John J. Doe, like this, then you want to type it just like this. However they spelled it, however they put it, you want to put that one there. Then you want to do the same thing for Equifax too. So you want to just do Equifax. Oops. So you go to Equifax 2. You want to type in that for Equifax. I don't know. Sometimes this thing. That's my fault. I messed up right there, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. You can do Equifax Credit Bureau. You can do however Equifax Information Service, however you want to do it. I do this one right here, Equifax Credit Bureau. And then have you tried the thing with this company before? Have you tried to fix this information? And then you'll do the same thing. Statements showing that I was ever late on this account. Did the company provide this information? Nope, same stuff. Then you want to do that right there. You want to just type that out right there. And then what you'll do, sometimes if it comes up at the bottom and it show you like to be able to type your name in, sometimes you have to unselect these for it to show up again. So if it don't show up when you're trying to type all the information in, you'll do just like this. You'll just reselect it. Type your social in. Type your birth date. Who cares? I don't care what your birth date is. Whatever it is, then you want to type the same thing. If it's just John D, or however it is, however it's showing up on Equifax, you want to show it up, you want to type it there. And then you will click next. All right. Now when you click next at the top, it's going to ask you, are you submitting this for yourself or are you submitting it for somebody else? Obviously, you want to submit that you submit it for yourself. You can make sure all your information is accurate. Do not select nothing else. Just make sure your name, it's going to come up. It's going to show your email, your name, your phone number, your address. You just want to make sure those are good. Then you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to skip all that section there. You're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Then you're going to click next. Once you get onto the next page, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom. And the only reason I'm not showing y'all this is because my personal information is showed. Then you want to click I authorize. You want to click these two boxes right here. And then you click submit your complaint. I'm not going to click the complaint because I'm not finished with this profile right now. So I'm not going to click this. But once you submit your complaint, you want to click this. I be messing up sometimes, y'all. But once you click submit your complaint, then it's going to submit the complaint. Do not refresh that page. If you don't get an email within 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, you need to do the complaint over. You have to do the complaint over because you probably refreshed that page in the middle of doing the complaint. You never want to refresh the page in the middle of doing the complaint. Doing this will actually help you to remove these late payments and get these late payments reversed. If you follow what I show you, man, you're going to be in good hands. Trust me, you're going to be in good hands. You're going to be able to start getting these late payments removed. And then you can go ahead and start having a good credit profile. So your profile can be structured so you start getting funding and things like that and getting higher limits on your credit cards. So that is how you will go ahead and remove a late payment. I do this all the time and I want to show y'all how to do it. All right, now you made it to the end. So look, follow this information. Start repairing your credit. I love giving out this game. I love helping y'all. I want to see y'all get to that 700 plus. I want to see y'all have these strong credit profiles. So when you start going out to want to get approved for stuff, you can start getting approved and you don't have to worry about getting denied. You can take care of your family and stuff like that. I keep it honest. I keep it real. I keep it pure. I do this stuff and I show y'all how to do it because I know how it is to have bad credit and I know how it is to not be able to get approved for stuff. So if you just follow these methods that I'm showing y'all and you just execute. Like, it's best to do this on a laptop and a phone, or if you got two screens, however you want to do it. But when you're doing these complaints, you want to do it on your phone. You can do it on your phone, but it's going to take a little more work. But if you want to do it on a laptop and then you can watch me on your actual phone, like this video, share this video, follow me on social media, hit the links below to follow me on Instagram, tap in, come back to this video, comment, let me know if you have had great results or let me know what they said. Because everybody's situation is different, but this is the method I use to get late payments reversed. I've watched people go from having all these late payments to 2 to 3 late payments and got them reversed. I've had accounts get closed out. But what I want y'all to do is follow the links below. First thing that you want to do is go ahead and click the Identity IQ link below to get your full credit reports. And then a link for the CFPB and everything that you'll need is down below, even the law down below too as well. Now, if you have collections accounts on your credit report and you want to go into depth, you have charge off, you have repos and stuff like that, then what I will want you to do, I will want you to join my course. Once you get inside my course, I'll teach you how to actually repair your credit. I'll break down how to rebuild your credit and I'll break down how to get funding for your credit. Also on top of that, I'll show you how to start your business. Once you start your business, you can be able to start getting funding for your business because I'm telling you, once you get to the funding side, on the business side, it is so much more lucrative. I'm telling y'all, why do you think these companies flourish and they grow so fast? It's because of funding. Once you understand the tenacity of funding and you learn how to get funded and inside of these businesses, your life will change. I have nothing in my personal name. Everything is in my business names and my trust names and things like that. So I'm going to show y'all how to do this stuff. I'm actually starting a group to where I can just show y'all how to start building this credit. You can actually start charging family members or whoever you want to charge to start repairing their credit. If you want to do a credit repair company or however you want to do it. But man, I can't stress this enough. Get inside my course. You don't want to miss out. If you're tired of having bad credit, you want to build your credit, you want to start having good credit so you start getting approved for stuff. You don't have to bite your nails when you go into the store. Man, click the link below and get in that course. What you waiting for? Don't forget to click the link and hit subscribe. And I want you to hit like. And I want you to share with somebody. Share inside your group chat. I know y'all got a group chat. Ladies, I know y'all got a group chat. Fellas, I know y'all got a group chat too. But share this link inside your group chat to actually help somebody that may need this. They might not even say they got bad credit. They might not even speak on their credit. But you just share this inside your group chat. Somebody will actually utilize this information. I want to say thank you for coming to this video, taking your time to watch this video and actually get this information that I'm laying out for y'all. And I appreciate y'all. We're on the road to 10,000, then 100,000 subscribers. And I'm going to start doing giveaways. I'm going to start giving away access to my courses and things like that to people who actually subscribe at certain marks, whether it's the 10,000 mark, 12,000 mark, 15,000 mark. I'm gonna just grab random subscribers and I'm gonna actually start letting y'all get into my course for free. And then y'all can start building your credit up. And it's just my gift from me to y'all to actually start helping y'all. And I'm actually thinking about doing something real big, but we gonna see how this go. So let's just go from there. Hit the link, subscribe, and don't forget to hit like, comment, and share this with people that's inside your group chat or on your social media. Let's go.